let's go live. Here we go. Yes, we're going to be playing more Pyre, aka Fantasy NBA Jam. But it's so much more than that, really. Characters that we love almost as much as Shaq and Bill Clinton and all the others. Please, controller, please work. I want very badly for you to work. Allow. Please pair. Yes! We have controller. Okay, we have controller. We have chat. We have game. Hopefully, I can remember everybody's voices. Ah yes, the Count of Haoub. Let's do it up. Alright, who's in the van? After besting the dissidents in a decisive victory. Oh, they were the ones with the great soundtrack. Yes. Okay. You return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to proceed. You alright, Ricky? Think so, chum. I just need a little time. Didn't count on Barker being caught up in all this. You don't know him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. I do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Reader, would you join us outside, please?
Is it okay with you if I go out for a few hours?
Excuse me for just one moment.
Do you care if I go out for a couple hours? Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with Peter and Naomi and Phil.
Yeah, I can stay with the people you're going to see anyway, right? So, yeah, go ahead. Cool.
I won't be too late.
Have fun. Sorry for that. Okay. You find Jodariel and the lone minstrel gazing into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. You look toward the heavens. Seek now your destination. I think it's this one, gang. Oh, hello, folks rating. I didn't realize that the Don't Stop stream was ending. Hello to Powell Vulcan. That's nice to see you here. So, Milith, the bog star, burns bright over a fetid cavern in flagging hands. That looks a little scary. Then it is as I feared. We are to press further north, beneath the valley, into flagging hands. The scribes are watching over us. They will protect us wherever we should go. Oh, rated again. Nice. Oh, I'm quiet. Right, okay. Gotta figure out which mic is doing what. Hang on a second. Gotta check the levels. Bear with me, please. I mean, my mic captures pretty much all the way up. Let me make sure it's grabbing the right mic. It's not. That would do it. Hopefully that's a lot better. Oh, so many rate emoji. I love it. Okay, hopefully this sounds better because this is the better microphone. So we'll see. Had you been to Flagging Hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their backs on that place. Oh, hello everybody. Oh, everybody's here. This is great. Oh, good. Glad to hear it sounds good. If I may, the bleakness of Flagging Hands shall wear upon you, to be sure. I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agree to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into the downside. Oh, everybody's got the emojis everywhere. This is very exciting. Okay. Alright, who's in the wagon? Ah, it's Ruki. Awesome. Oh, and it's a new thing. Oh, Tiso has a nest now. This is precious. Okay, various scraps and things laced together with bits of ribbon and fabric, topped off with a plush fish. Tiso's status is keeping watch from the crow's nest. So cute. Okay. For those who don't know, Tizo is the drive imp who's a member of your team. He looks like that little dude right there, but he plays Fantasy NBA Jam with the best of them. Okay. Ruki seems to have something on his mind. Let's interact to speak with him. You can tell something is troubling Ruki, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, sister, listen, I gotta level with you real quick. You remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, though, believe me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now, but Barker, he's been here longer. He's made quite the name down here, and as for me, I needed help, you understand. I had a certain standard to uphold. Oh, the other you is also here. Oh, how lovely. Hello, everyone. So, I figured he would be the one to ask. Then Ruki hesitates. But then his familiar grin returns. So what if I owe him, though, right, sister? I got people back on the other side, and just between us, we're loaded. And I mean rich. My only problem with Barker? Soon it's going to take care of itself, just as soon as my people send the money through. So, I'm telling you right here and now, don't you even worry about it. And I'm sure everything on that front is going to end up real tidy real soon. With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Ruki owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line exactly? You're unsure. Alright, so that's what's up in the wagon. Let's continue on our journey. Come dawn, you find Hedwin and Jodariel assessing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madam. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwin motions to you as they continue talking. It seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in Flagging Hands. Let's get going as soon as you're ready. The sooner we get there, the sooner we can leave. I guess this is where we're going. Vroom. It just keeps getting prettier. Consider how to proceed. Oh, wait, let's see who's in the wagon. Nobody. Okay, that's fine. Consider how to proceed. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jodariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. How far to the pit? Hang on, what is that? How far to the pit of Malith? All the way across the marshlands on the coast. Reader, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jodariel and Hedwin exchange looks, and then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. Ooh, there's a thing in there now. Thank you for your time, reader. I have something for you on behalf of my client. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort beside the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder Crystal may help you ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal, to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it, and you shall see what I mean. Henceforth, you may use the Beyonder Crystal. It is calling you. Take a closer look. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Ruki. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder Crystal, and some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your consciousness. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. I sense that you are not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasps on her mask. So, the Nightwings have returned. But where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Please, call me Sandra. We met briefly before when you first beheld the book, when you were stuck inside of it. I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listened well enough to that damned voice. Now I suggest you listen well to me. Oh, the voice is a character? Ah, this is great. I didn't realize it was a separate character. Described within the book, it calls to you during the rites and reminds you of your exile, and sounds like a note-perfect David Warner impression. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. I know the rights better than anyone. I soon can whip you into shape if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to those friends of yours. If they can pass, it shall be worth their while and yours. Secondly, my Beyonders and I avail ourselves for practice rites, should you be so inclined. Or you could always come and chat, and briefly free me from an eternity of boredom. You have invoked Sandra from the Beyonder Crystal. What do you wish to do? Request of her a scribe trial. Choose an eligible exile to brave one of Sandra's challenges and earn a unique reward if they prevail. Ask her to a practice rite. Pit your fellow exiles against Sandra's Beyonders in a no-strings competition to test your strategies. Ask what's on her mind, okay? I'll do that later. I do want to try a scribe trial. The narrator is actually part of the plot in a way that is not immediately obvious as a trope. Yeah, and this is a Super Giant Games game, so much like its forebears, Bastion and Transistor, the narrator, voiced by the same person, Logan Cunningham, is also a character in it, so there you go. And again, it isn't always obvious. Well, okay, it's obvious in Transistor. It's not as obvious in Bastion at first. But indeed, it looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain. Who shall brave one of Sandra's scribe trials? It did say it was seeking Ruki, so I was going to do that one. Oh, yeah, ineligible except for Ruki. I may not be the most useful talisman for this match, so let's see here. +2 quickness, that's pretty useful. I should have just set these all back here now and then reallocate them later. Does Tizo have one? Tizo does not have one. Okay, after banishing an ally, it gains +1 up to this many times per right. I think +2 quickness is going to be my best bet, so let's go ahead and do that. Hey, you're doing Ring Fit while you watch you play. That's excellent. I didn't do my Ring Fit today. I need to do it tomorrow. Oh well. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Ruki. What, the loudmouth cur? Well, I suppose that he is ready, technically, though I have a litany of reservations about him. But let us bring him forth. Soon Ruki appears in heat of the summons. Sister, why are you looking at me like that? Alright, now I have never done a trial before, so this will be interesting. Alright, what's the big idea, huh? This some kind of trick you're playing, sister? The apparition of Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here. What? Your mouth runs quicker than those stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rights. Let us see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades, save for your lovely reader. Aw, I got called lovely. I guess it's you and me then, huh, sister? Wherever you are. Quite the power play going on here. Whoa. Oh, no. Haha. Took advantage of the opening. That got one of them. Oh, but it got me too. Dang. Not good, not good, not good. They got me. Oof, and a lot of damage too. I'm not a fan. Almost missed it for overshooting that time. Yikes. All right, all right, all right. Ah, shoot. Intercepted. Oh, no. Dang it. Boom. Not quite there, but close. Okay, so all three of them are here now, so I gotta try and chase them out. Oh, shoot. Bad. Bad on every possible front. Oh, shoot. Nope, that's it. Restart right. All right, let's try that again, and this time understand the way that things work a little better. Haha, there we go. From way downtown. Bang. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. Come on. Come here. All right, that's another one down. 2 more to go. I mean, I guess I could shoot it in, but that gets even fewer points. Oh, wow. Good teamwork, gang. Oh, they got me again. No. Bad, 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 bad. There we go. Oh, no. Well, at least I put the ball all the way back there, or the orb. Oh, snap. I can walk it in now. Boom. And that's all she wrote. That's how we do it, right, sister? It is, and you acknowledge likewise that you did not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, Kerr. Congratulations are in order, both to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. The downs. Oh, never mind. I was gonna make a joke, and I'm not gonna make the joke because I don't feel qualified to anymore. Alright. That Sandra kind of gives me the shakes, you know what I mean, sister? Hey, what's that you got? You've received Yomue's Fang for completing Ryuki's trial. Rank 5 Legendary Talisman. After Ryuki casts his aura, it lingers longer than usual. Plus 200%. Not bad. Only usable by Ryuki. Accept the reward. I'll have to equip that later. Alright. Ask what's on her mind. I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within this place. Not that I could see it if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. Certainly I can make talk with my fellow Beyonders trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we would all keep each other company. There's just one problem there, however. We are all sick of one another. She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is a certain truth in this. We have been stuck together long enough that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I had best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me, and I shall see to it that they learn some more. I'm not interested in a practice right now. So, farewell. I do know where to find you. You are trapped in the crystal. So, oh, I'm gonna take a second and pour myself a beverage. Because if we're doing sports, an adult beverage does not go amiss. So hang on. And I have so many of these left over from the holidays when we thought we were going to have more people over on a regular basis. What fools we were. Okay. All right, you find everyone is feeling rather miserable. You sense just being in Flagging Hands eats away at one's spirit. Only the imp Tizo seems unaffected. Oh, Tizo. So cute. Oh, most of the exiles lost one hope for the next rite. Suffer alongside the team. A moment, reader. There are several courses we may take through Flagging Hands. If you choose to prolong your stay, it may be worth your while. However, your companion's spirits shall likely suffer more. 3 choices. Cold Moat, Plaguemont, and Fallowfield. The South Roof crosses diseased and wilted plains. The Lone Minstrel says you can improve a talisman if you take a job here. In Plaguemont, the middle route, the Flagging Hands cuts straight to the Pit of Melaith. Headwind suggests taking this faster route will reduce your companion's loss of hope. The north route runs through Flagging Hands, crosses a mass grave. The Lone Minstrel says you can get a valuable item if you take a job here. I can enhance talismans later, and I'll try and do it with a little bit less hope, but a unique item would be good. Let's take a chance. Ooh, that's tasty. The north route through Flagging Hands is dismal beyond reckoning. There's little talk among your group, and yet you sense despair encroaching. Only Tizo seems unaffected. Lost yet another one of hope. Suffer alongside them. Later you accompany the Lone Minstrel in pursuit of his task here. Speak not directly to the living shade, and be true to your heart when responding to its inquiries, and make no attempt to look it in the eye. The Lone Minstrel offers these and other words of advice as you approach the burial mounds of Cold Moat, where many exiles of the downside see their final days. A glimmer of a shade appears before you as you stand surrounded by the dead. You barely see it, and it does not speak, but you feel its thoughts piercing your heart and mind. According to the shade, the book that you possess may lay some of the fallen here to rest. The shade leaves you to your work. You turn through the book, locating passages concerning freedom and the spirit. You recite such words as seem best fit to each of the fallen you see. It is draining work. The shade resurfaces after a while. It leads you to a hollowed stump, then fades away. You found a Nox shroom. You quickly put it away, journey onward. Better have been worth it. By the time you reach the Pit of Melaith, everyone besides the Imp Tizo seems to be feeling even worse than before. You sense the desire to leave this place as soon as possible. Yet another one hope lost. Wow. Pretty vicious. Let's see here. Who's hanging out in the downside? It's Ruki. You find Ruki rummaging in the corner of the bandwagon. Hey, sister. You know what? It's good having somebody else around besides those two. So come to think of it, there's something I wanted to get your take on, and you have to promise to tell me honestly. Would you say, and I mean, what is, he hesitates, trying to find the words. Look, what I'm trying to say is, you sense something serious troubling him. He moves in very close, making sure no one else is in earshot. In sotto voce. It's about my mustache. I've been getting some conflicting reports about it. Would you say my mustache, that it makes me look a bit, unscrupulous? Ricky wishes to know if you think his mustache suits him. Say it looks perfectly fine, say he might be better off without it, or say nothing. I think it does make him look distinguished. You suggest that Rookie's mustache looks perfectly fine. He grins wide at you. Couldn't agree more, sister. I knew straight away that you were a real judge of character. Anyway, gotta check the wheels again for mites. See you around. He bounds off out of the wagon. Rookie gained 1 hope for the next right. Move on. It does make him look unscrupulous, but that doesn't mean it's not fine. I agree. It suits him, which is what I told him, so. Oh, we've got new pages in the book. I think. Let's see. It seemed like we did. And yet... Oh, wait, maybe over here? The Robe Collar, no, saw that. Last Emperor, First Exile. Hang on. Maybe the Empire's Collapse is the new page. Let's see here. It was not long before the Empire began to crumble. With my liege gone, his own country quickly turned upon itself. I must admit that this collapse had started long before the Emperor's disappearance. His decision to give chase after a myth but hastened the inevitable. All the while, the rope collar stood by, awaiting such time as he could rule in my liege's stead. He would be our people's savior. The nerve. His first charge was to organize a search for the missing Soliam Mur. Warriors, pathfinders, and scholars heard the call and prepared to seek him out. Close the book. Alright. Oh, hey, you guys. You know, this place, a lot of folks, but not a lot of customers. You know what I mean? So have a look around. I don't really want to sell anything. I have a little money, but not very much. A pinch of stardust, pinch of stardust. Ooh, +2 for that one. It's a lot more expensive, though. Scribe Rock grants the bearer 2 presents. Not bad. Fatestone grants the player 2 hope. That'd be useful in this one. While carrying the orb, the bearer moves faster than usual by 10%. That's cool. It's expensive, though. Kerfang, when plunging into the adversary's pyre, deal bonus 2 damage. At the start of it, right, the bearer's pyre automatically gains 7. That's pretty cool. I think I should save my money. Okay, commence the rites. As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Malive. Then, oh, Tizo. He's very concerned by something in the vicinity. The little impetus appears in a hurry. Oh, is Tizo all right? He was so frightened. He was not frightened. He was issuing a warning. Silence, everyone. Take cover. Jodario makes quick note of several hiding spaces among the nearby crags and rotted husks. You wait. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. Then, from the shadows, a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in raiments. The shape stops. Slowly, its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn. Wise of you to hide yourselves from us, little nightwings. You trespass on the resting place of the astral born. We shall see you when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place. The creature vanishes into the dark. After a time, your companions reconvene. That was a bog crone. Indeed, that was the witch Unmilde of the Withdrawn. Tiza makes clear he has no love for Hudmilde. Although the rites dictate that she cannot harm you bodily, with her, best not to take unnecessary chances. We'll take what chances we can get in all of this. Everyone, it's time. Oh, here comes that voiceover. For all the world, it sounds like the bad guy from Time Bandits, if any of you have seen that. Okay, so that time it was a little bit more Vincent Price and a little bit less David Warner. He wasn't doing his huge declamations, but... Alright. The crone Udmilda sees your companions gathered by their pyre. A little flame as that shall never warm you here, much less survive the night. Hear us, Islach. Who's that? A monstrosity described in myths and ballads, thought slain by the 8 scribes. Oh dear. Make the night wings suffer. Okay, so for my original intended listener, I don't know if you heard this the first time, but when I reacted to finding out the team name was the Nightwings, I looked and I went, of course. Of course. Anyway, Rookie trots forward from your ranks. Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit. You or your buddy Islach. Now we doing this or what? The question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It does seem to have drawn Udmilda's attention, however. Rookie begins to squirm a bit. Then Udmilda moves her slender fingers to her mask. Whoa. Yes, a big-time Dick Grayson fan. As big a Dick Grayson fan as you are a Tim Drake fan, Hana Pengu, I would say. Foolish. Islach shall grow. Islach shall grow. Islach shall grow. Ya Tulu Fatachen, and all that. He shall consume you. As your little flame has died, that we shall ensure. Udmilda slides out toward her followers. Rookie remains motionless for a time. Whoops. You're fine. What's the worry? Okay. Let's see. Enlightenment level for you is 2.5, 2 and not quite a half, 2 and very far less than a half, and 2. And 2 and change. Okay. So who is at just 2? That's Faye. All right. So Faye's going in. Let's see here. Rookie's the only one with a talisman equipped right now. I'm going to go ahead and de-equip that. So let's see, who's my team going to be this time? It's going to be... So it's going to be Faye. It's probably going to be Tizo. And Rookie. Okay. Rookie getting a chance to return immediately when banished by an adversary is pretty good. Oh, no, wait. I'm going to give Rookie his Fang. Duh. Because only he can use it. There we go. Faye. I also run Faye in fairly frequently, so... Well, Faye could use the quickness, actually, so I'm going to do that. There we go. And Tizo... After banishing an adversary, gains +1. It's not bad. I'll do the Moon Crest for Tizo. Okay. So who's my main? I think Faye's my main. And then Rookie and Tizo. What's Tizo say? Oh, Tizo's little mask. Oh, it's so precious. Okay. Tizo's ready to take on the Withdrawn alongside Faye and Rookie. Good. No matter where you go, Islach shall find thee and devour thee. Creepy. Whoa, what's with that aura? Oh, shoot. Nice. Oh, that's not ideal. Huh? Oh, shoot. That didn't go well either. Nice. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Dang it. All right. Bingo. Well, for how badly I'm doing, I could be doing worse. Oh, shoot. That's both my other teammates. Well, that's okay. We got it. Okay, so some bad mistakes, but we're doing okay. Ah, phooey. There we go. Haha! Tizo wins. Ah, shoot. Run it in. There we go. Oh, almost got them both. That would have been good. Oh, no. All right, run it, Tizo. The lifeblood of Islach. It flows within this lair and beneath this world. His lifeblood, it shall engulf thee in such blackness and despair. Creepy. What are you doing? I like that none at all. Oh, shoot. Made it all the way to the end. All right, come on. Oh, shoot. Dang it. All right, all right. I am not good at defense, man. I'll tell you what. Taking out my teammates, huh? I disapprove. Thank you, Tizo. Bye-bye. Whoa, whoa. Oh, no. Not for long. Oh, that was fun. Almost, almost. Oh, that was almost good. All right, hang on. Man, this is getting intense. Oh, shoot. Excuse me. Ah, dang it. Okay, a lot just happened there, and I'm not sure about exactly what all of it was. But I know I'm playing defensively for now, until I can get Tizo back in the game. There we go. Ah, shoot. Got done in by the things. What? Garbage. Get him, Tizo. Bye-bye. I mean, it wasn't a shutout, unfortunately, but we did win. So The scribes, they vanished Islach, just as we prevailed tonight. I said, the scribes, they vanquished Islach, just as we prevailed tonight. There we go, better reading. See? Those bog dwellers, they're just a bunch of hissy talk. Tizo praises everyone's courage against Utmilda and the Withdrawn. Way to go, Tizo. Islach, we have failed thee, and the deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye fools, they shall be consumed, and everything around thee, from the soil to the stars, ye shall see. All right. All right, team's doing pretty well. I don't think we had anybody level up, but let's see here. Oh, wait, Tizo did, I guess. Was Tizo not level 2? No, he is. He's got the thing. Or they've got the thing, whatever. So I think we're all set. Aw. Thank you. I'm trying my best on the accents for all the different characters, and I will share privately what the inspiration for each one of them is. There is definitely a character in mind for each one, but some of them are more subtle than others. Having bested the Withdrawn in a solid performance, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in the relative safety of the Black Wagon. So when can we get out of here? What, Greentail, had enough of Udmilda's hospitality for the time? Oh, Jody, yeah, thanks, I'm good. The reader and the stars will point the way, as ever. It's just, so far, we've kept going north. And if that's the case again this time. The Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here for untold leagues. I could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation and says he is a venerable driver. That's just, yeah, sorry. I guess what he says is next. What is the matter, little one? Tizo is trying to get you to come look at something outside the wagon. Reader, please go see what he wants. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of night. You find Faye and the Lone Minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read your stars thyself then, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it is not so simple as matters of can or cannot when it comes to me, Faye. We shall see what the reader has to say, for this is her charge. And here she is, in fact. Thank you for fetching her, Tizo. Tizo is happy to have obliged the Lone Minstrel. Reader, it would seem the skies have cleared to some extent. Please, look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next. Seek now your destination. So far they said we kept going north. Yep. Ori is the Azure Star. The Azure Star burns bright over the ruins of a lost frigate in the Sea of Solace. Oh yes, for anybody who hadn't been watching previously, this, what do you call it? So this section just reminded me so much of Night in the Woods, and specifically of Lost Constellation within Night in the Woods, that I was like, oh, this is great, because my friends are playing Night in the Woods on their stream. Not right now, but regularly. The rights beckon you still further north, toward the middle of the Sea of Solace. That's not good. You're joking, right, sister? Does the reader seem the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we could just go right out into the water. Pardon my interruption, though. Perhaps we can. Say what? My client, Sandalwood. He has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here is a place called the Big Birchwoods. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist us. Big Birchwoods is apparently a small bog-dwelling outpost at the edge of the sea. All sorts of contraband used to come through there, some of it fatal if touched or inhaled. Yikes. Headwind's smile returns. That sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible. What's up, gang? Alright, Lone Minstrel. Greetings, reader. It is good that you are here, for there is something that I wished to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. I wish to tell you something of the rights. Yeah, hear him out. What else am I doing? You bid him to continue and make clear your interest in whatever he has to say. Very well, and thank you for your time. And I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rights I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the Withdrawn and the witch Udmilda, you might recall she tended to invoke a certain name. Islach, the Astral-born. I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Udmilda for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when first they found themselves here in the downside... Hang on. Okay. This land was even less hospitable, if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans. Hang on. Colossal monsters that once roamed the downside. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, what does that say? The scribes took together, slew them one by one, and through this forged their bonds. Oh. The one called Islach was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Islach's own hide and ichor. I never liked ichor. I always said ichor. But anyway, own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rights. However, Islach did not truly die, for by some accounts it seems to be incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return unto whatever plane that banished it to ours. So if you make a vow to devour something, are you a devour-vower? Anyway. So in a way, it is in exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus the ravings of Udmilda are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet the history of Islach is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all of this is of some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone else is faring at this time. Oh, I'm glad somebody laughed at my joke. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a good rest of the evening. What's on her mind? Are you sloshing all the way across the flagging hands right now? A hideous place, or so I understand, for I can neither see it nor experience its wondrous aroma, as you surely can, although perhaps you are accustomed to it now. The Nightwings of the past misliked the place, of that I can assure you. We share a common misery. Now please, leave me to mine, unless there is a service you require me to render at this time. Okay. Take care of yourself, then. Enjoy being out in the land of the physically corporeal. 'Cause I certainly can't. Continue your journey. Big Birchwoods. This is the place. Let us go to see my client's companion as soon as you are ready. Yeah, well, I mean, hold your horses, as it were. Hold your drive, imps. Anything new? Nothing new. Okay. Well, nothing else to do. Let's seek Big Birchwood. Big Bertrude's is a sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows, yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tools. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. This is going to be the same voice, but a little less hissy. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. He did he? In turn we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past. Sandalwood, doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that I, Sandalwood, lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he awaits us somewhere in Wakingwood, beyond the waters. We wish to seek him there, though, as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel all the while. Indeed, then leave us. Return at dawn. That is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but Hedwyn stops him. Hold on. Are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client. He must reward you well. In a manner of speaking, he helped me find a sense of purpose I'd thought lost. Hedwyn nods at this and then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for your vocations while the bog dwellers go about their business. What downtime thing do I want to level up? Study in private to gain a small global bonus to your fellow exiles. Search the surrounding area for valuables to add to your stash of goods. Or teach fellow exiles of the old ways to raise their individual rank in the rites more quickly. I see, like last time I studied in private, this time I'm going to gather resources. A mystical artifact in the acid baths, or something Falcon Ron values in the flayed vines. I'll go with that. Well, sister, had enough scrounging for one day? Usually there isn't much, but if you never look, you never get. And believe you me, it adds up. Ooh, tombstones. It's a trade item, and it's worth 70. The lone minstrel finds you early the next day. Reader, it is ready. Please, come have a look. The others are already there. When they left, why didn't I go with them? Whatever. The lone minstrel beckons you to come see the wagon. Step inside. Oh, there's a bell now. The black wagon appears different now than it did even a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for a sea voyage, but has departed your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears as if on cue. Nah. Tell that Sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, Enough. But should ye see that Sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now be gone from here, and tell no one we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go just as she said. I know the navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting. I don't know how to... This is so exciting. I don't know how to swim. There we go. Got it on the second run. Okay, Tizo, what do you... Tizo seems to share Faye's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. Hopefully Tizo doesn't need to swim. I am beginning to feel ill already. Your black wagon became seaworthy. The Sea of Solace awaits. Set sail! The Worm Gulf. Before she left, Big Bertrude shared knowledge of a current that would draw you out to sea. Let's see if we get interrupted or anything. Fancy stuff. I like that. Worm Gulf. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope all of you are acclimating well. Okay. There is no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything to sail here. As long as we follow the old current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next ride is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their way as we find ours. It is all part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the Hulk of Oars. According to the stars, the next ride shall soon commence here. A carcass of the doomed exploring vessel Dazraban, lost in the waters of the downside. Ooh, a wrecked ship. Wait. Now I want a boat emoji despite the dearth of practical applications. Well, if you play Spiritfarer and Farlone Sails and You Must Build a Boat and Sea of Thieves, like, I have a lot of those games and I would be happy to play them alongside you. So, especially Sea of Thieves. Let me know if you ever get that. I would be a pirate. Fetid waters off the coast of Flagging Hands. Let's go. Blub. Oh, it looks like a toy ship floating through a bathtub. The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seems to you a welcome change of pace after having come from the Flagging Hands not very long ago. However, Jodariel seems more concerned now than before and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Ruki, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Who, Edwin? Oh, he's pretty much the same. Been up all night retching into the waters, if I had to guess. Is his first time out at sea? His first. She turns to you. Rita, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. You wish them a good afternoon as you go check up on the others in the group. Later, you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Green around the gills, my friend. Hello, my friend. It's just the sea hasn't been very good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble just to get back to the Commonwealth of all places. Weirdly cute. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? What do I miss the most about the Commonwealth? Oh, God. I miss Do-Re-Mi. Do-Re-Mi is what I miss most about the Commonwealth. But it is the friends I had, so... You tell them that there were those who did support you over the years, and that it pains you now to be apart from them. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. There's someone I miss terribly back there myself. I'm sure that when you make it out of here, your loved ones will be waiting. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him now. It appears Hedwin is too ill to conduct the next rite. May he soon get well. I am sorry for the interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. Here we go. What's going to happen between now and when we get there? Nothing except more pretty. Sea of Solace. By the scribes, the sea. I didn't know it was so beautiful. Having escaped the waters of Worm Gulf, you now can see what must be the hulk of Ors far beyond the horizon, or far on the horizon. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Uh-oh, Tizo. Tizo's wondering if Hedwyn is feeling better. He requires further rest, Tizo. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. Reader, madame? At some point I set my gender to female, and I don't remember doing that, but I'm okay with it, because it's entertaining. From this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please, consult with your companions about which course to take. Okay, we've got Under King Pass. Faye believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. Or the Fathomless Trench. The south current toward the hulk of Ors teems with fish and other sea life. Tizo wants to fish for something tasty here. So, do I want my buff to be a blessing from the god or from the scribes, or do I want it to be a boost from whatever food this is? I don't know. Fishing sounds more fun. Let's go with fishing. The sea is peaceful for the most part, save for the occasional strange shimmers beneath the surface. You realize the lone minstrel is looking down at them along with you. Those shapes down there. Some must be worms of the Sea Dominion cast into exile. What's the Sea Dominion? A vast and war-torn undersea regime home to untold numbers of amphibious worms? Having conquered their waters, the worms clambered onto the Commonwealth's shores in search of new wars. Cheery! We gotta fight underwater worms. That's gonna be fun. Okay. I understand they tirelessly fought the Commonwealth's wars, having grown weary of their own. They must make worthy adversaries. Whoa, Tizo. That spotted something tasty. Dives without warning into the depths below. And there he goes again. That one enjoys being at sea, despite its perils. Eventually, the little imp resurfaces, clutching something in his claws. Tizo caught a black eye puffer. You could always sell it. Oh, we got a lot of stuff to sell now. This is great. At last you arrive at the hulk of Ors after journeying across the sea. It seems the next ride is to commence here soon, but there's no sign of your next adversaries yet. Oh, we got a new page. But let's talk to Jody first. Wait. There's a whole bunch of new stuff to see. Like this nautical bell. Among the Black Wagon seafaring equipment, Hedwyn uses it to signal when food is ready. Nice. And something behind Jody. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what's on her mind. Hedwyn. He is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say he's grown. Nevertheless, there are such things that even I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether he leads us to our freedom or our doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way, and if and when the time requires. In any case, when times remind me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. She trails off a while. What I meant to say is, you should know that I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours, whether Hedwyn is the one who leads us to its end or not. I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. I mean, I'm not motivated by headwind, but sure. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you toward the door. It's a fish! Silver cudgelhead. A limbless, cold-bodied creature rescued from the sea. It is fully grown and has led a rich life. Nice. But we have a new page. Let's see what the new page is. Down the river. The Emperor Soliam Mur knew naught of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he had ever been before. As he traveled down the river Sklorion in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue. Once the people heard, I understand they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. Is there a new trial? There is not a new trial, but something new is on her mind. There is an undulation I have sensed, reader, which means, I think, that your black wagon sails the seas. Am I not right? Of course I am. She laughs at this, or at herself, perhaps. Fish. Yes, very good. I scarce remember the sea. It has been a little while since I bathed in it, you understand. My memories of it are wistful nonetheless, although if I remember correctly, the Sea of Solis is a disgusting mockery of the Emerald Seas near to the Empire. The Empire of Sar dominated the known world for millennia till the doomed reign of Soliam Mur. Do be careful out there, will you? Now, let me cease my prattling, lest I extend my sentence by another such eternity or two. We had best stick to business. So anybody in chat, did you ever watch the Dresden Files live-action television series? I don't know if there was any other version, but the Dresden Files TV show. Because I'm reminded a little bit of their version of Bob, Rothbard of Bainbridge. It just in terms of being trapped for eternity in a thing, and also kind of having an attitude. Of course you love Bob. Bob is wonderful. Both Bobs are wonderful. Both Book Bob and Rothbard of Bainbridge are wonderful. So. Oh, hey, you guys. Funny running into you out here right in the middle of the drink. You know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look. I'll give you a good deal. All right, we got some stuff to sell. So we're up to 185. Oh, and we can sell the fish too. Oh. Okay. So what do I want to get? We got a thorned knot. Mrs. Bear's range. I have 270. Ooh, that's a lot. So I could get the lunar glass. Get that 10% speed bump. I mean, or I could get a lot of these other things also for 200. Like most of the other things here. Which might be the better deal. Alright, let's see. Bonus damage is nice. And that's 50. 2 hope is nice, and that's only 40. 2 presence is nice, and that's 60. Maximum range on aura casting, that one's not as great. All right. Who do I want to give 2 bonus damage to? I might want that presence one, though. That's good. Yeah, let's get that. Cool. Gotta go fast, need for speed, yeah. Eventually. Alright, so we've done all the other stuff. I think it's time to commence the rite and actually play the game again. Having landed at the Hulk of Ores, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that the rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Mr. Hedwin? I can't get over Tizo in the little mask. It's so good. Tizo was worried that Hedwin is still feeling unwell. Wait, I think... What's that? A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several others of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. I had a feeling we'd be going up against the worms. What they all are doing here, you see plain by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Never mind how. Good sirs, and good ladies! So it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade. Well then, let us do battle now without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor, and this knight fully intends to reclaim his. Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman. He salutes you on behalf of all the Pyre hearts. Okay, fair enough. Until the contest. Tizo was very cute. I figured you would like Tizo, because I certainly do. Anyway, he splashes out of view just as the stars above begin to shimmer with strange light. Had to unlock its phone screen there. Bing, 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 bing. See, it just sounds to me exactly like David Warner every time, and I love it. Like, I made myself. I cannot be unmade. All right. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Ores as your adversaries clamber into view. Ruki paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth, or the Sea Dominion, or whatever it is you're from? Ha ha! An excellent point. It seems then that these adversaries in the rites are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman. As your commanding officer, this knight hereby commands it. Hark! This knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many front-line battles. Doff your helm, sire, as is our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. So Gilman attends to his commander's mask despite his protests. Wait, give this knight his mask. This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. This knight hereby presents to you the great Sir Deluge. A noble visage, is it not? Okay. Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. So yes, you can swim or no? Ha! Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the Sea Dominion can. But we are exiles in this land, the same as thee. We can swim, it is true, but it is summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman! Nobody cares! Back to your post! Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he is told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he is not afraid of you. He somehow climbs back into his mask, never mind how, and coils up into his full height. Now on guard! The exiles of the Worm Triumvirate take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Oh man, who's my team going to be this time? Read Hedwin's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us. Well, that's unfortunate. I was going to put him in. Alright. So, Jadario is halfway to 3. So is Ruki. Faye is not. So we're going to put Faye in. Which would help her more? 2 quickness or 2 presence? I think 2 quickness. She struggles with speed a little bit. Tizo is at 2.5. Okay. Can't use Headwind. But he's also at, he's almost at 2 3/4. Alright, so we're going to lead with Faye. So is anybody not at 2.5? Ruki's a little less than 2.5, so Ruki goes in. And now of my remaining people, there's Headwind and Tizo. And of the 2, let's see here. Jadario and Tizo. So Jadario is at about there. Tizo is at about there. It's going to be Tizo. Okay. Tizo doesn't seem intimidated in the slightest by Sir Gilman and Sir Deluge. Gilman, status report. What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye. Brave? Air-sucking monsters, one and all. Pyre hearts, be ready. All right. All right, that's 1 down. Oh, I wouldn't say that, thank you. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, shoot. There we go. Got it now. Yeah, will do. Oh, shoot. Didn't jump back in time. Alas. Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face. Whose side are you on? Get out there and vanquish them at once. They seem to be arguing. Oh, I think this is our chance. There we go. Yeah, now we run Faye and get that 20. I'll take that. Oh, shoot. Bingo. That was close. Too close, really, if I'm being honest. Oh, shoot. Bye. Ha ha ha. Oh, no. Dang it. Oh, shoot. And Faye runs the ball in from all the way on the other side. Shut out. Well, no, not quite shut out. Almost shut out. That was a good match. I had a fun time with it. C was making me a little queasy, honestly, but we still won. We won! Those worms are quick, all right, but Rookie Greentail is quicker. Tiso was very pleased to have prevailed against the Worm Knights of the Pyre Hearts. This knight commends you, noble Night Wings. Gloriously fought indeed, and this knight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. Silence, gentlemen! This is all your fault, and now cavorting with our enemies? How dare you! This knight was but attempting honorary compliments, sire. Is it not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversary on a worthy outcome? Worthy? This knight will show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilliman. Get now from this knight's sight. Oh, we're gonna recruit him. All right. All right, so everybody leveled up a lot. A lot of people are almost at 3. This is very exciting. Yes, indeed. After prevailing over the Pyre Hearts with ease, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There is little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seem to have already swam off toward whatever next the stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns towards your companion, who was absent for the rite. How is Hedwyn? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form, as yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden. And he simply would not listen. I am very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. But then... Hey, what's with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel, I should wring that neck of yours. As I was attempting to explain, Hedwyn is already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they are very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden, or at least sedentary. Hedwyn is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I traveled once with one extensively. Look, I appreciate your caution and concern, Tariq, but I'm pretty well accustomed to discomfort here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. So, you are back among the living then, Hedwyn. I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we all could use some rest. Oh, wrong voice. I think we all could use some rest after tonight. Anyway, thank you everyone for your concern, and I'm sorry that I worried you or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky awaits. Hey, I wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing that you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to your reading. Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere in the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. He bids you a good evening, and as you turn your attention back to the sky, the stars shine down upon you. Seek again your destination. I think it might be Trieste the Silver Star. Burns bright over the fissured lands of Black Basin. What? Still further north, then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A tempest raging seemingly for all eternity. The storm that arose after the death of the sea titan unfathomed Plurnes never has entirely subsided. Why is that not plumes? Why is that Plurnes? That's weird. Anyway, a vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. Can we go around it? Given our confrontation with the Pyre Hearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people. It'll be just another day in the downside. Go get yourself some sleep while we still can. Bet you'll feel better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious, isn't it? You all concur that rest is in order, for the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the deathless tempest. But before we do... Huh? What's up, Tiso? Tiso has been in a rather cheerful mood since being out at sea and seems pleased to see you. Yay. Tiso is grateful at having had the opportunity to catch a fish for old time's sake. Tiso is asking if you want to know why he loves fishing so much. Yeah, sure. You sense his inquiry is rhetorical in nature, so you anticipate his response. Tiso loves catching fish because he hates them and everything they stand for. This is wonderful. He has devoted his life to the eradication of their kind ever since they killed... Okay, now it went dark. Ever since they killed his family. I enjoy your enthusiasm, Hanapengu. He seems on the verge of tears, though as far as you are aware, imps cannot cry. Then he leers at you, eyes wide, expecting a response. It seems he told you a joke. Laugh heartily. Tiso seems like he could use encouragement, assuming what he said was, in fact, in jest. You muster your best belly laugh following Tiso's joke. He stares at you sidelong for a moment. Tiso admits the real reason he loves catching fish is because Falcon Ron pays a lot of salt for them. He snickers back at you and bounces off. Tiso gained one hope for the next rite. Wonderful. That little scamp. Okay, continue the journey. Okay, what do we got? Ragged Rock. Passes by the old carcasses of ships long gone. Rookie spotted wreckage in the area and believes there could be valuables to find. Or Frothtsea. The south current towards Thornwall blooms with large sea creatures. Tiso seems very eager to see the wagon head in this direction. Alright, Tiso, you told me a good joke. We're going your way. Of course Tiso has goals for you, Hanapengu. Of course. The Imp Tiso has been much more animated even than usual. What is it, little one? Tiso seems to think something very delicious is in these waters. He keeps on screeching? I don't think I've ever seen him like this. Wait, what is he... Just then Tiso dives into the waters and vanishes into the depths. Oh, I hope he can swim. He can, but he appears crestfallen when he finally returns, his claws empty. Tiso is very disappointed that whatever he attempted to catch eluded him. Faye begins to sob uncontrollably. The two revel in each other's misery for a time. Faye and Tiso lost one hope for the next rite. Well, dang it! That's not the outcome I wanted. Aw. Okay. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby water stirs, and from it springs something familiar. Hold, good ladies and good sirs! This knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do, and in turn this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it then. Let us be joined. Let this knight join you. Please. Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no. Nay, aye, look ye not so surprised. Your valor in the rites did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the sea dominion, that he shall serve you to the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre hearts? They are base cowards! This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the hulk of oars. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. I mean, we did beat him pretty bad. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. Is it not so that you seek passage to the north? With this knight's aid, you shall achieve your wish. Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way to cross the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to these waters. Jodariel pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives her a look. Are you most sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're gonna get. Jodariel glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Hedwyn is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you cross the deathless tempest, then he can come along for now. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you past the storm. Bit of the screen is cut off. Oh no, well that's unfortunate. And I could not interpret what the heck Sir Gilman was. Had to look up an image online. Oh shoot, well I'm sad that it's cutting off part of the image. I gotta figure out how to fix that. Actually, let me take a second now. Maybe there's a way. Maybe... Whoa. Hang on. That should be better. Let's try that. Though first, this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessings in the name of the Nightwings, and thus he shall go forth. Gilman seems to be asking your permission for something. Yes? It is not clear to you what exactly Sir Gilman intends to do for you right now. Okay, let's see here. Okay, good. As you begin to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths, yet though through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he's going and what he intends to do. Sir Gilman is determined to help you cross the deathless tempest. Help see his mission through. Yes, thank you for mentioning it now, at least. I just had to adjust the size of the capture window in Streamlabs, so... Determined to prove himself to you and the Nightwings, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solis and calls out to you. Master Reader, if you can hear this knight, then, he implores you now, lend him your guidance. This knight's objective ought to be not far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Know, however, that among this knight's brethren, the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden. But they are highly just! Okay, Tizo's great, but Sir Gilman is my favorite character now. Thus, Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. Excuse me. Oh. Sorry. Having trouble breathing, which means having trouble doing anything. Oh, good call. Good time to hydrate. Okay, much better. Now, Let's go see what Sir Gilman's got. Hark! Yonder lie the foul spawn of unfathomed plurnes. That's not plumes. It's weird that it's plurnes. The sea titan wants. Yeah, okay, we already covered this. Boiling the seas with their wrath. There we go. Exiled worms within these waters long have harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage through the downsized channels for any knight save this knight's own kind. Begone now from here, friend. Or is it fiends? There we go. Begone now from here, fiends. This night shall finish what the Under King Ores started. 7th of the 8 scribes, known as the Persevering or the Sea Sojourner. Okay. Oh, interesting. So I don't have a normal... Hey, that's weird. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh, enemy worms. Hold it right there, you traitorous slug. How dare you turn your back on this knight? To your superior. Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth. Last this night checked, here you hold no sway over this knight. Gah, and what have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why, you dare to stanch the tempest for those nightwings? Good Sir Deluge, this knight was born to dare. Now come and fight this knight if you so dare as well. I think you shall find that it is you, sir, who dares. Gah! Pyre hearts, banish him! This is an order! Banish the Pyre hearts. Hiya! Well, that didn't take too long. Hey. What now, Sir Deluge? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work unto your charges? Fine, Gilman! You wish to stand against your commander? Then have it your way. Sir Marsh, Lady Seagrass. Hang on. Ooh, go you Sir Gilman. Also like r/anti-work vibes. Yeah, pretty much. I've read so many bad boss stories. And yeah. To me, banish now this troublemaker. Oh god, every day is leg day on Ring Fit Adventure. My heart goes out to you if you had to do more than one set of squats in a given match. Like, good lord. You are master of this night no longer, Sir Deluge, thus shatter our fraternal bonds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie, and yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. Wait, you lowly traitor! This knight will have your head! Gilman! This go around, oh no! Oh, you met Allegra. Oh, Allegra's rough. Well, wait. You met Allegra as a friend? Because as a friend, she's not as bad. But when you end up, circumstances cause you to end up competing against each other, and then it gets more difficult. But anyway. But as the day wears on, there is still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companions grow restless. But then... Hail! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell, and new scars to show for them. Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, that little tempest ought no longer pose a threat for now. Behold! Yeah, she is not friend. I had to restart, so only level 30. Okay. That's experience level 30, not difficulty level 30, right? For your sake, I hope. Because, man, difficulty level 30, that's a rough leg day. As if on cue, Deathless Tempest begins to simmer and subside. God, yes. Okay, good. Would you look at that? He really did it. 4? Okay, 4 is manageable. Of course this knight did it. Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Hedwyn help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Night Wings. Can't set arms and legs separately, and my arms can't do more than that. Yeah, that's fair. I could probably do way more in arms and stomach than I could do in legs. So I'm kind of the reverse for that. But huzzah! Sir Gilman joined the group, and he also revealed a path north for you. Bid him welcome. Yeah, damn right you're gonna bid him welcome. He's a hero, and he should be treated as such. Arm is bored forever. Okay, fair enough. The Deathless Tempest. Spooky. With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. That was not right. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We're stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question, and from one most fair. Call me that once more, and I shall tie you in a knot. Yes, it is a good boat, and cute and wobbly. Ah, and from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with thee. Just, where do we turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, although eventually he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. So, I really like the voice I'm doing for Sir Gilman, but part of me looks at that and goes like, should he sound like Homestar Runner? Anyway, if I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. You are on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace. Voyage onward. Say, Tarek? Aye, Rookie, what is it? That loot you're always carrying around. You know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, 'cause I was thinking it's a little gloomy here, and we could use a little tune to lighten up the mood, you know what I mean? Aye, then let me see what I can do. I'm very glad you like the voice, by the way. I will tell you more after stream about what its influences are. At last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground. The land called Black Basin. Oh! Let's see. The game says quiet or inaudible. Oh gosh, I don't know. It should be playing the music right now, but maybe it blocks it from stream? I don't know. At last your wagon rumbles onto solid, jagged ground, the land called Black Basin. Your fellow exiles unpack the wagon so you can take stock of how best to reach your destination. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but yeah. Sir Gilman has something on his mind. Oh, wait, hang on. Sir Gilman's crest. Official certification of knighthood in the Commonwealth, oft sought by worm knights. Nice. What's on Sir Gilman's mind? You approach Sir Gilman, who must have just finished practicing his fencing maneuvers. He regards you with his single eye. Hail, Master Rita! This knight is determined to train harder, having joined the famous Nightwings. He shall ensure that this triumvirate continues to live up to its most feared reputation. This is such an honor, and this knight has a great deal of honor to regain. Having fled the Pyre Hearts, this knight fully expects now to... Oh, sorry. Still in character. Having fled the Pyre Hearts, this knight fully expects now to conduct the rites in a most honorable fashion, to the fullest letter of the law described within the books. Some triumvirates this knight has met, and perchance mentioned by name, they are inclined to bend the rules a bit, sometimes a lot, and to prevail by any means they can. But this is wrong! The exile who refuses to obey the rules, as they were written by the Under King Ors and his 7 friends, deserves neither his honor nor his freedom. Thusly does this knight have confidence that Master Reader shall resist any temptations to conduct the rites in any underhanded fashion. Now then, this knight must undergo a thorough cleansing, having trained until the point of foulness, so please excuse him, Master Reader. You. He slithers off, humming some sort of chivalrous tune. Do we have a new trial? No new scribe trials. What's up? So then we're back on solid land or something like it, Then this must be Black Basin. Flames and noxious flames on one side, suffocating forest on the other. Lovely, lovely place. So good of you to take me here. You truly would pursue these blasted stars until the furthest corner of this land, it seems. Though, I had better cease my blasphemy, or else the scribes themselves just might descend from up on high and strike me with another much-deserved penalty. The thrill of such transgressions, reader. Sometimes it keeps me going. Not that I have any real choice. Now, we'd best get back to our normal business, as it were. Just like talking to you. Survey the surroundings. You find that Headwind has asked for several volunteers to scout the area and report back. Alright everyone, don't go too far and let's meet back by dusk. Please, use caution. The exiles dwelling in these lands are, well, rather territorial. For your part, you remain with the Black Wagon to keep watch. You see occasional dark shapes soaring across the sky, but none of them draw near enough for you to see in any detail. Eventually, your companions make their way back, and everyone arrives as planned, or earlier. Hi everyone, I'm back! I've come back! Faye returns from the east with little to report, save for word that the glowing molten rock there is very, very hot. This knight yet lives, although he has little else to report. The newest member of the group, Sir Gilman, returns from a northern pass, visibly shaken. He appears to have discovered an intense fear of heights. I like how they convey that with just an eye. Tizo wonders whether any species of fish lives in the pools or rock nearby. The little imp Tizo seems disappointed to have left the water behind. He remains with you, near the wagon. There is a western pass that seems traversable if we travel by the light of dawn. These shadows and crags may well cover our advance against whomever may be watching. Begging your pardon. I do not wish to contradict your strategy, madam, though in my experience, we shall not remain hidden for long during the climb toward the nest of Trieste. According to the stars, that's where the next one came. Gonna go do Animal Crossing streaming. Oh, nice. All right, well, have fun with Animal Crossing. I hope you enjoy it, and thank you very much for tuning in and checking out the game. It's a lot of fun. It's an interesting blend between the parts where you're in the actual rights and the parts where you're not. And it's a balance I've not seen in a Supergiant Games game anywhere else. Like, Bastion didn't have this much of that kind of balance. Transistor kind of came close, but never really. And Hades certainly doesn't. So, yeah. But I think it's pretty cool. And yes, anybody who wants to check out that Animal Crossing stream, go. I'm going to finish probably in a few minutes, so I'll see if I can raid Tapala Vulcan. That'll be good. The exiles of the Highwing remnants. You may have no love for them inherently, but they have no such qualms with me for now. I may be able to negotiate safe passage. Negotiate? With them? Then Headwind steps in as the lone minstrel bows and backs away. Hey, let's not decide on this just yet. We're not going anywhere right now, that much we can agree on. We'll decide how best to go ahead come morning. For now, let's take the rest of the afternoon and get our bearings. Jodariel glares at the sky as everyone else disperses. You have the rest of the day to practice your vocations. Is there any individual person I want to level up? I feel like no. But studying in private would probably be good. I just found a bunch of valuables, so. You excuse yourself from the others to go pore over the Book of Rites and its mysteries. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. What's known as teaching as wisdoms, +1 hope. You concentrate on the substance of the words and teachings of the Book of Rites, such as you understand them thus far. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or from within, you cannot tell. You gain reader's influence, spirit. Finish studying. Anybody in the wagon? No. Continue your journey. So my goal is to get to the location of the next rite, and then I will probably stop. So do I go to Black Shore, the low road, which goes through razor-sharp sands, and Jodariel wants to avoid the harps by staying on low ground? Or do I go to Highwind Cove, patrolled by the Commonwealth's ancient enemies? The lone minstrel believes he can negotiate safe passage with the harps via this path. I would go with Jodariel. I trust her more, and she scares me. The shattered lands of Black Shore prove difficult to traverse for the Black Wagon. Jodariel searches for a solid path forward to little avail. Fie on these blasted lands! How are we to proceed through this? Perhaps I may be of some assistance. This place is not unfamiliar to me, nor are its hidden denizens. Please remain with the others until I return, madam. I shall not be long. The minstrel disappears into the cliffs before Jodariel can protest. In the meantime, you and she continue to keep watch, sensing unseen eyes. The last time that one disappeared on us, we searched for him for days. But this time he soon returns. Yes, fie upon it, foe. I have secured safe passage through the nest of Triesta. We may proceed. Secured safe passage with whom exactly? Just then a winged woman dives down from the sky. She looks Jodariel up and down, and then she soars away without a word. The lone minstrel says nothing more either. Jodariel's scowl deepens. For centuries the Commonwealth withstood the Highwing remnant's treacherous assaults, thanks to soldiers such as she. Jodariel lost 4 hope for the next rite. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's her turn to get used, I think, too. At last you arrive at the nest of Triesta, where the next rite is soon to commence. You cannot shake the feeling that unseen eyes watched your wagon's ascent and remain watching now. Oh no, indeed. But hey, that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, we got a new page. My emperor lay there, bleeding alone, stranded in a bitter land beyond the river. With fleeting consciousness, he understood the folly of his quest and the folly of his rule over his country. Thus did he await the last embrace. It was the Imp Ha'ub that nursed him back to health and warned him often of the dangers he would have to face. Many enemies of Mur would come in search of him, some under employment by the rope collar, some longing openly for cold, uncomplicated vengeance. I was one of them. I plunged into the river willingly. We needed to be sure that he was dead. Ooh, getting spicy. I like it. Okay. Nope. Okay. Commence the right. Oh, hey, you guys. What brings you all the way out here? No, wait, don't tell me. I don't want to know. All I want to do is get you the best deals in the downside. Meh. Wow, a lot of pinches of Stardust to be bought. And for pretty good prices, too, honestly. Any adversaries by the bearer take longer to return. Neat. After dousing the adversary's pyre, the bearer's pyre is restored by up to 5. That's pretty good. I might get that one. Cool. Come see us again, guys. Okay, we're ready. It's saved. We've just passed 11 p.m. I've been streaming for just about 2 hours. I think it's a good time to call it. All right, so let me go ahead and... Oh, wait, hang on, cancel. Yeah, no, it just saved, so that's fine. Here we go. So and now I'm sure seeing nothing in the window or something like that. Yeah, just a big old blackout window, and that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and raid, which I've never done before, but it should be fun. As I discover my own stream. Terrifying. Stream manager, this is what I was looking for. Raid channel. Let's raid to Pala Vulcan. Here we go. Alright, good night everybody, and until next time. Oh, there's a countdown. Okay.